Hello everyone, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play, Startropics 2, Zoda's Revenge. Well, I guess it could be interchanged either way because Zoda's Revenge is first on the title screen, but this is the sequel to the original Startropics. This is actually one of the very latest NES games that was made. I actually think it was the last, actually I think Warrior Woods was the last NES game made by Nintendo themselves. But this was pretty close. So, anyway, Startropics 1 is a great game. Startropics 2, people might not like it as much. But I love the game. It does have a few quirks about it that make it a little bit harder, and I can understand why people don't like it at all, but I love this game, and I guess let's just jump right into this. Unfortunately, this first chapter is all story, so really not a whole lot going on here. But if you want to read any of the text, just pause the video real quick. I'm going to be going through pretty quickly. But I really enjoy this game. Like I said, people don't like it compared to the first game for whatever reason, but I love it. I played this game a bit as a kid, not much, but I did play it as a kid, and I recently was able to beat it again. So while the game's still fresh in my mind, let's go ahead and play through it now. Yeah, this is Mike's uncle, Dr. J. Mike is the main character of the game. And apparently we see these words, and the book's like, oh, you said the magic words. Let's activate. And in doing that, he gets sucked into a bit of a time sink or time warp. Not sure what they call it exactly, but that's what it is. And that's Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is basically, like I said, just story. But Chapter 2, we get into the gameplay. Now, I need to keep moving. Anyway, there are two types of gameplay. You have the overworld, which is very simple. There's no combat in the overworld, unlike Zelda. But you do get into dungeons, and we're gonna see here, we do have ice that we can just magically fall into. At least I think it's ice. And then we get into our second part of the gameplay, where you can move around, jump with the A button, attack with B. I'm actually gonna kill these guys to move on. But yeah, for now we don't actually have a permanent weapon, but that's okay. Nah, this weapon's actually pretty weak. See, unlike the first game, which has strict grid-based movement, this game does not have that. I hate this place. In the first game, you were only able to move in 4 directions, and it was strictly grid-based. And the original Zelda wasn't even like that. It had like a somewhat of a grid, but not really. This game, you can move diagonally in and out of the grid, and it makes combat a little bit easier, but it makes platforming so much harder. Not to say that platforming wasn't easy in the first game, but let's see if I can get around here. Alright, I think I missed one, but I got this one anyway. And unfortunately, all of these holes are... Ow. Jerk. Here. All the holes and the overworld here are pretty much the same. I think there's like 1 or 2 that are different, but even then those are similar as well. There we go. So yeah, this is pretty boring, but once we get through this, we could actually get into the first dungeon of the game, so... Oh my goodness. I hate this. Luckily we got the... I don't have to fight one. Darn it! That's another thing that sucks about this game. The invincibility frames are pretty much non-existent. You're gonna get hit, you're gonna get hit more than once. That's... Really, game? Come on. As I was saying, if you're gonna get hit, you're gonna get hit more than once, and it's pretty bad. So, let's move on here. Alright, so no more of that. I think they reused that gimmick 1 or 2 more times. And it's really, really annoying. But yeah, as you see, we're in the prehistoric area, and there's a couple different eras we're going to be going to through this game. And they're somewhat interesting. I like seeing like the different kinds of scenery and stuff. Makes it varied. So we got our first weapon, the axe. It's an okay weapon. It's not very long range. It's okay. It's a starting weapon. What do you got? What do you expect? Anyway, these the shapes on the wall. You're gonna want to remember this. Excuse me. Circle, circle, triangle, square, circle, square, triangle. Remember that pattern. We're gonna be using that in a few minutes. So, I mean, you could talk to just about everyone here. Let's talk to this guy. A man munching monster yum yum. Sounds like a pretty interesting beast there. So I guess let's try and stop him and save the cavemen from all dying. So make our way up here, and we're gonna hit our first dungeon of the game. If you can hear that, that is our dungeon theme, and oh my goodness, the music in this game is amazing. Do yourself a favor, listen to some of the music in this game, especially some of the dungeon themes. They're really, really good for being 8-bit. I like them anyway. Then again, I'm a sucker for just about any kind of video game music, well, as long as it's good. Yeah, as you see, we got platforming here. When you do jump, you can control yourself pretty well in the air, unlike a lot of games, to where if you're going into a jump, you're committed. This game does it pretty well. I don't really have any problems with it. I probably passed up something back there, but that's fine. So yeah, Startropics 2. This game... Okay, for one, that's mean. As I was saying, this game is difficult. Very, very difficult. I'm not gonna lie. As with a lot of NES games, they're pretty difficult, but this game has some interesting areas. I'll note them when they come. So, very carefully jump across here. I like how there's different kinds of levels in the dungeons. Gives the game a little bit of a dynamic feeling to the dungeons. It's really cool. They didn't do it in the first game. The first game was just completely flat. Yeah, I went the wrong way. That's fine. I'm not gonna have a potion for this first boss, but it should be okay. No. I don't recommend doing this at all. But you can jump across those and get past these enemies without getting hit at all. All you have to do is take on the last guy. And you have a golden... Oh, he wasn't even that hard. And then they throw 3 at you. Because why the heck not? Ow. Yeah, some enemies can hurt way more. And, of course, every time you attack, or jump, mind you, when you're low health and it's beeping, it's going to go off, and it's really annoying. Alright, so, if you remember the inscription earlier, this is what it's for. So, circle, circle, triangle, square, circle, square, triangle. Well, I guess it's not exactly a circle, but whatever. I really apologize for the beeping. There's absolutely nothing I can do right now. Let's see if I kill these guys. Get something from them? I also like that you can... Oh, come on. I like that you can shoot diagonally as well. It also gives you a little bit of a strategy when fighting enemies. Makes fighting some incredibly easy, especially later on. Can I get some hearts, please? No. Oh. Okay. Whoops. I did that completely wrong, but I got full health, so that's alright. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. I almost ran straight into the enemy. But yeah, I did that wrong. What you have to do is just mash the B button, attack him, and you should be able to kill him. Oh yeah, there we go. Relatively quick. So that's not too bad. So yeah, there's your first dungeon. Not terrible, but not exactly the easiest thing in the world. The death shouldn't have even been a thing, but oh well. I'm alive. That's all that matters. So yeah, everyone thanks you for saving them. You saved them from the awful monster. And we get our first of 7 collectibles to block. Yeah, even the game's like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So Micah's gonna try and contact us via telepathy, which is weird because we're not even in the same time as she is. So these pieces are called tetrads. There's our first tetrad collected. First of 7. And of course, collecting tetrads gets you a certain health increase. So we're going to say the magic words, and we're going to go through time yet again next time on Let's Play Startropics 2. I'll see you guys then.